Oh my god.
What's that?
The whole time, my mic was muted on the stream.
Okay.
Should we go back to the start? Literally, everything that I said up until now was not hearable. Good job, me! Yay!
Okay.
30
can
minutes of
restart.
talking.
We can restart the stream.
Well, I mean, luckily, I realized it's not at the end of the thing.
Actually, I did hear the stream before I muted it myself.
The microphone and the headset are different lines. So when I'm out doing something else, I
heard
mute the
both.
mic.
I heard you on Discord first, and a little while later, I heard you on the stream.
How is it possible if the mic was muted?
Let me go back on this stream and confirm if you were muted or not.
Yeah, give me a second. I should mute the song. I'm going there as well. Try to get back to. I am muted, right? I am muted.
Except the music. The music is just fine.
Yeah, I know the music was fine. Hey. Well, just to be sure, let me go back to the restart menu. So I know that this is the part around 31 minutes when we are starting the whole thing.
Yay!
You know what? I'm making more coffee. Good
Good times.
Okay, it was not too much. Well, that was fun. Taking a coffee in the meantime. Yeah, I'm making the coffee. Sorry about that. And I am back.
Welcome back.
Hello everybody once again. We are back. After that stupid thing, which I will probably cut out the whole thing because they could hear you, but they couldn't hear me at all. There was a little mishap that I forgot to turn on the microphone, so in the actual backup recording, you will not be hearing that. That's 30 minutes of nothing. Or just music. Which will be either muted or just cut out fully. But yeah, here we are back with ending Boldores and Boomsticks, and now you can accuse me of pre-ending because I have had like this much. Not too much, luckily. I noticed in time.
Yep, you didn't do the whole thing.
So let's go back to continuing where we have left off. Let's go back to fun games. Chapter 35. Point 1. Getting into trouble. And because people didn't see it, this is trouble, which I thought it kinda looks like Who Laughs at the very end. It might actually be the same game. It seems like Will knows what this game is. I don't. But
Yep, I do. It's been around for a long time.
it really looks like the same game as open. It kinda looks like the same as this. The rules might be the same. But yeah, let's continue. Or let's start. On the light of another morning, Tim Homie and friends sailing to continue apace. They continued apace. Ran out on the home away from home. The sailors came across in the groups and they worked on the things that had the interest the most. I have to say, I'm looking forward to this. I said as she settled onto the chair on the counter approach. The idea of being able to see all of itself, even when it isn't fooling someone or not, is not insane. And this is what when I said that this is what Yang was missing during the fight. Against the team school admin. If she could see the aura, she would have no problem in that fight at all. And was literally all her fault for not getting out of the smoke. To actually see where the enemies are. It seems how useful can be. They can read from the next chair over, by resting on the left and see them sitting nearby. I think this can only happen with the rest of our training. They learned to attend as well, so she remained more focused. When the bluish pop over came out sitting while hovering over her lap. She then had her fingers along the golden cast that counted every hand. Knowing Joshua's face with the unidentified entity. Which we know what it is, but they don't know yet. Not even the project knows. I'm actually kind of curious. I didn't see this. What it feels like to pet a cloud of space dust. Because that's what it is, right? It's a cloud of space dust. Does it feel like a sheep, or does it feel like something else differently? We don't know. Oh, you're disconnecting.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. I was like,
Okay.
wait, I don't hear you answering.
I didn't hear you either.
Yeah, because you were on another channel for some reason. But yeah, I literally asked, I don't know what it felt like to actually pat a little, peanut cloud. Does it feel like a little, sheep, or does it feel like a slime, or... We don't know, they never mentioned it in the series, right? What it feels like.
Not sure.
Does it even have a physical body? We don't even know that. But we know what it is, even if the Pokemon, in the Pokédex doesn't. Riding back, riding casually, taking his hat a bit more towards the sun. Well, the message of oversight after this is more one, and gets a little naughty, you always practice, but only make too much progress in one lesson. Once you have it, once you have it though, you will be able to gauge your opponent's strength, pinpoint the location even though solid was, and eventually use it to quickly assess the injuries by the way the aura flows around them. Useful stuff. Yeah, and this, as I said, this is the only thing that stopped me from winning. That she didn't see what the miss was. And they can really easily learn this, because this is basically what they are learning, this is what they are teaching to learners. I can already do most of that, with part of it. Sitting on the side table between the chairs and not kicking her feet. Better than ever now. I noted, acknowledging her point. So, the power to provide some overlap with those granted by overselling. I should have wanted to make that up before we got started, as a matter of fact. But I'm shifting in place a bit, looking a bit uncertain. The oversight takes quite a bit of time and practice, mostly in the form of meditation exercises, and well... It's looking us around. You're not sure if I can sit still that long, maybe... To maybe learn something I can already do. But you are right that just saying it will make me throw a fit. Luckily, she is a lot different than when she was a lot. Because evolution makes you mature a lot, or change your personality. Then might not mean maturity. And this is when I said that even when we say that evolution makes you mature, Ash's Charmander matured backwards. He was more like a little teen that, oh no, you are not my trainer anymore. I am strong. I am mature. Charmander became less mature than he was at the beginning. And this is why Pikachu didn't want to evolve, because he saw what happened to Charmander. I ate an eyebrow at her. How much of that was your expanded consciousness? Congratulations on evolving, by the way. And how much was just common sense? Not telling, but I'm gonna freak out about how I'm not telling the same way advice anymore. No, that's not already. I'm not gonna freak out about that. It's not no matter how makes it hopefully. It's kinda right though. It sounds more like a lot of boring for not much use to me. Can I go practice something else, like lifting yourself with my brain while doing your handstand and becoming a Jedi Master maybe? Why smile back at her indulgently? Definitely. Am I practicing with...
Why
Yes?
smile and says, I downright demand it.
Yes!
Use the force, whisper.
I mean, if you know something and saying that, it's actually making none of us feel less motivated to practice. I remember at IT class, at very early stages, when they were giving us like, oh, please make this text look the same as how it is on this other side. I was done in 5 minutes and everyone else was doing their utmost to finish at least in 40 minutes. I think that for me was more like, oh yeah, I'm gonna finish this class super fast and then please see us on the on the PC. And most of the time I was mostly doing the helping to others if they were stuck. Because most of the stuff that they taught was actually something that I learned on my own. But yeah, it is literally similar to what's happening to Whisper. That I already know that. I can prove that I know it, then I can go do something else, right? Definitely. Always practicing with anti-makeable, and do try not to hit anyone this time, alright? And this is when we were a little bit confused about this, because we didn't know if we skipped anything. But no, this was not mentioned at all. One time! It happened one time, and she mostly knows this. Also, you seem to disconnect again. Can you hear me? It seems Chris,
Hello.
yeah.
Hello.
It seems your internet is cutting out most of the time.
Yep. I've noticed it too.
I have to be careful looking at Discord most of the time now. If you disconnect or not. I know that feeling.
For some reason, it is tonight.
I mean, that is why I skipped one of the streams. Because that wasn't like it for me.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, we don't know who she almost hit. Oh no. She mostly knows it, so she did hit someone. If someone mostly knows it, then it must be one of the four. And it's not wise. So it's either Ruby, Blake, or Yang. So yes, it must have been. It can be any of them. You can't grab one before hopping to your feet and tap out of your way. I mean, luckily it was not a knife or something. It was something makeable, so it must be plates. Maybe? Or cups? And a flash of pink paint, like or something. Hey, it was just one time, I don't really have, but one time was last night, doesn't it? Does it? No, I really don't. I agree. No then, that's solid. And score, all sided based on shouting your eyes with the world. So, that's obviously an over-information. And yeah, this is when I mentioned that this is what they are teaching to the other two. So, shouting anything else with your own aura is what they already know to begin with. So it should be not a long practicing session, or they can actually learn it pretty fast. And they should be. Most of them. The other two, Lily and Casey, is different. Also, I can hear that not all of them are learning that. Why Toby and Casey not learning this? Also, you muted yourself?
Well, yeah, I was making some noise out here, so I was muting it so you wouldn't hear it.
Oh, it was, okay, it wasn't like mine.
No, I was hearing you just fine. It's long. This time with the connection was just fine. Aura sight sounds like something that that martial arts dog can do too.
No. I don't think they actually know that. That would be a little bit too OP. I mean, we can debate if aura is actually a thing or not in the real world. Some people say it's true, it's real. Some people say it's nothing. I cannot believe that aura is actually a thing. Because, I mean, have you ever been like, oh, someone's watching me, and then you look up and someone's actually watching you, looking at you. When you feel them looking at you, or someone is entering your aura, you can kind of, you can kind of feel that.
Don't stop. Keep doing what you're doing.
Oh god. Okay, let me change the music. I have no idea what music I used last time. Maybe this one? No, but sure. Down at the beach, RWBY and Takeshy were listening carefully, as I explained to them how to make use of the education. The more you can surprise everyone by announcing that she had acquired a normal plan. By meeting a huge winner like the Pokemon, like Gum Shoes, the old problem younger the day before. And that is actually the Pokemon I stopped playing the game. Because I don't have the game, I only played it as my friend. And obviously, I didn't continue afterwards. It wasn't to tell everyone over dinner the previous night about certain events at the party. Yeah, certain events. No, using that move isn't really hard. The author told you the basics. I remember there should be a kahuna sitting comfortably on a different look, and I making it fun. On the other hand, it's not something that someone could be expected to come across on their own. I mean, yeah, it is actually to the challenge right? It is a proof that you finished the challenge. Keep it in place, waiting out to want to see as he marshaled his thoughts. I have done before that using that move is the ultimate expression of the bond between Pokemon and trainer. What that means is what is mineral actually that allows the trainer to share an attack with the Pokemon. But, like sharing aura, yes, looking around at him, leaving no scenery for a moment, but he managed to maintain his balance. my God, that is so, yes, sir. Well, I am not of that your crazy son, but she proved that always involved somehow. The legend used to steal that move, Miss Dylan, and those using them Pokemon like thieves. This is why even an old like Riley can use one without the soul. Yes, I can see me under his ear. And for some stupid moment, my voice became little murder.
That's weird.
Indeed, hello. As a coder, I know more than most of us in the jam, but either how they work is still a mystery, even to me. But then, that's a story for another time. Today we are here so you can learn to build the power for yourselves. Let us and the other picture of Reddit shadowed your in. And listen closely. Note Catherine and Marianne, who was found on her knee, were all likewise excited. Carrying the power is on the top, when it involves entering a meditative state, in which you and your Pokemon are synced with each other. Do I have to actually do the same thing?
You have to.
But remember, when we were here, I actually mentioned that meditate, yeah, but the next move doesn't actually remind me of meditative state because they are doing stupid moves like this. The stupid moveset that they are doing on every. I think I can actually pull up a move of that. That move. YouTube. Remove. Give me a second.
1001.
I need to mute it. They are all doing poses. And then the same move, no?
Yeah,
I don't think these are actually
that's from the game.
oh yeah, so each moveset actually show different kind of meditation. What?
Now.
What was that JoJo pose? Wait, how do you even do that? I can't even kind of something like this. Like making your arms. I know it's supposed to be a lightning bolt. Yeah, that is supposed to be a lightning bolt. But okay. Yeah. That doesn't seem like meditative state for me. It's more like a concentration on the element itself, but not meditation. I mean, we can say that meditation is concentrating. So it's a kind of nitpicking over the term meditation, or the definition. Not an easy thing to do in the middle of a battle. Yeah, that is true. Fortunately, over the years, but also have been evolved that have things along instead of the nomics. To get you in the right state of mind in a hurry. Yeah, this is the actual movement that they are using. I would call them kata, or known forms to actually do. And the main thing you will be practicing to learn is that move. I actually didn't know that all of the Nazis don't have their own move. I know that they was different for each person, not to each Nazi style. Oh, why should they know Sally? Don't be charmed. It's nice to get me to use them too, but I always forget what they are supposed to have me remember. Yeah, if you don't remember what the thing that you make to have to remember, then it doesn't make sense to use it. I know there's a knot on your finger or on your arm that you can do that. Ah, that makes me remember this. But what am I supposed to remember? Nothing other than that. Well, you might find this letter easier to use. Tell me, how are you at dancing? Caramel. RWBY is terrible at dancing. She even said into herself that she would stamp on everyone's legs upon the gala. Especially because doing dancing you have to use those how did she actually say that? Ankle makers? Yeah, they call them ankle makers. The high heels. But Rice would be good at learning this because she definitely learned what was it? Molly? Yeah, Molly. And her movesets are actually dancing as well. And me, I'm not literally not far away around here when I noticed that we stopped. Then I noticed that my mic was off. So we actually got back in half an hour again, yeah. Let me check it. Are you still here?
I'm still here.
Okay.
I can see why the doubt.
It's better to around the turn. Not out to the desire to be sneaky, but because of the newly allocated light, they didn't give her much choice. With a few small holes, suddenly overthinking her ad. But the career started pulling out of her mouth as she was hesitating, trying to maintain her focus on the first floor, but adding the feet to the pattern. Ah, thank you. Hi, Legion. Legion? I almost said leg on, but it's Legion. Hello, welcome. As she practiced, emotion Pokemon started humming. I mean, she has picked up in the singing lessons with Vice. What makes it so lesson that theoretically, she could sing the notes to a song. And simultaneously provide a nice smooth harmony, which was both a neat idea and a lot more challenging than it sounded. Yeah, it is actually like hearing yourself a little bit later. It is literally the same thing. And it is the first step of what I suggested, that using the move round, hurting the enemies physically with sound, and then actually using telepathy to use confusion with the actual same thing. They could actually hold their ears and no, I'm defending against your attack. No, it's still in your mind, you can still hear the attack. And it is sound attack, so you can't hide from it. I can even told her so long ago. Okay. The move confusion was the basis of making all same moves. After talking with White, and that led to her deciding she had letting it for too long. Oh yeah, she was really concentrating on I want to be like my big sister. I don't want to learn confusion because she doesn't know it. So the talk in the last chapter is very not just making her evolve, but she is a lot more mature knowing that actually learning what I'm known for is a good point. It's gonna make me much stronger. And just imagine how big of a confusion wouldn't be if she was actually singing a different song to telepathy, which she is singing aloud. Just imagine she singing something really nice aloud while actually singing Never Gonna Give You Up to telepathy. That's a critical hit. It's got other technique was simply using telekinesis to see the opponent and throw them around. So that was which Pan decided to work on. Wait. So you're saying that the technique of confusion is actually telekinesis, not fire attack? This one. I have to check that out. No, confusion. Confusion. Come on.
Have you ever heard the song Land of Confusion by Disturbed?
I might have. Oh my god, they actually said that Darwin is hit by a big targeted force. They actually say that it is targeted. Huh. I didn't know that. You know how strong targeted would be in real life? Just shake a little bit of the opponent's brain. That's all you have to do. And they are unable to do anything about that. Any Pokemon that has a brain would be weak against that unless they have a psychic defense. Which they don't. Nothing about you.
What if a Magikarp is immune because they're so kind of mindless?
Mindless, but they do have a brain.
Not much of a mind, but they have a brain.
Yeah.
That'd be funny if one of the weakest Pokemon turns out to be immune to some of the strongest moves.
I mean, yeah, it could be. And then the fisherman in Pokemon who has the 6 Magikarp are, oh, you were laughing at me all the time, now it's my time to shine!
But if it turns out it does work, Magikarp does splash at a random target.
Yeah, it never works only on one enemy, which can be only hit by splash. Imagine that.
Oh, by the way, folks, we're leaving off to the point where we had to restart.
Yeah, literally this is the part. This is when I looked over and noticed that, oh my god, my mic is off. Once she had the second and position with the move, she could position my present body, I promise. Moving the limbs around the wheel, and even highlighting the attempt to turn back them on. Back on them. Now, that was working toward. You are not thinking too much about the inner things.
Since I think there's a theme song based on what's highlighted in green, that's possibly where the link goes to.
Yeah, I'm not opening that. If it's master part, I know that is the copyrighted. I know the song. I mean, I can open it for a second. Yeah, it is master part by master. That was obvious, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pulling your thing. She felt in tune when the note she was humming. Oh my god. She is humming metal songs. Or rock and roll songs.
Oh man, a motion Pokemon starts singing death metal songs. Just imagine that. And then screeching that way telepathically, like, ooh, you can't silence that.
I would actually know that.
Nothing.
I would actually know a different thing what they are doing. That he was like, oh, she's humming the song and doing the singing simultaneously. No, it would be the different way around. You should sing the song and make the music simultaneously, and that way it would be perfect application. Because doing the actual music in your mind is much easier than humming it. Have you ever tried humming something and when the sound comes out is a lot different than you actually imagine? I mean, for me, this is actually what I'm living with. Even when talking, my voice is a lot different than what I imagine. And even different what I hear.
Actually, in that case, I have another question for you. When you close your eyes and imagine what you look like in your mind, does it match what's in the mirror, or is it off by any detail?
Yeah, it is. It is off.
Okay.
I mean,
I wonder how many people watching this can identify with that.
it really depends.
They don't.
It really depends on how much you are watching yourself in the mirror. If you are, there are people who are living their life with mirror in their hand, and there are some who don't even look in the mirror, even for years.
In the case of many animals, they can look in the mirror and they don't realize it themselves. In fact, sometimes they get defensive, like hissing at another cat.
I mean, yeah.
I've seen that too, of dogs barking at their own reflection, thinking it's another intruder.
And mainly because their eyes work a little bit differently as well. They see different things than we do.
Or
So,
they just don't have that personal recognition.
Yeah.
Since they don't know what they look like themselves, they think that's another dog or cat.
And most of them are actually not just looking at another dog, they are smelling it. They are hearing what they are moving like. Those are all part of the instinct of, oh, I know that one. But only seeing some another dog who looks like me who doesn't have a smile and moves like me, it must be clone on me. It must be a different look.
If it weren't for mirrors or cameras, we wouldn't have known what we look like either. I heard of I don't know how they work this, but there's something called a true mirror, which does not reverse the reflection, so you see exactly what others see, which would be a bit freaky if you stare at such a mirror, raise your right hand, and according to reflection, it looks like you're raising your left hand.
No, I wouldn't be much thinking because this. Because of this, I'm raising my right hand and I'm looking at the two mirrors right now that is raising his left hand.
Okay.
You know what I would be thinking? If I looked at the mirror and the mirror started moving. The mirror started moving without me moving.
Yeah, that would be freaky. And I saw a video of that once where like a baby was staring at its own reflection, then suddenly looked up at its parents. But according to the reflection, not only did the baby continue to look at himself, but his eyes darkened. But then a second or two later, it suddenly snapped its head to look at the parents as if like, oh shit, I was supposed to look that way.
Yeah, that is CG. We know that doesn't.
Yeah, it was freaky, and that's exactly how the video was posted, with that kind of description.
So yeah, I mostly use my mirror right here, which you can't see because it's outside, to actually see my other monitor, which is right here.
What? Can you aim your camera at it?
Let me just do that.
Or aim your camera at your monitor?
My monitor is right here. And on the other side, which I have to open it first, there is a mirror right now, which I can actually move around.
And thanks to that, you're getting a reflection of a reflection?
Yeah, I can actually watch this monitor from my bed.
Okay.
Now, where did I put the reading thing? There we go.
Yeah, when you get a reflection, you're seeing what other people are actually seeing.
Yeah. But I'm not doing that. I could actually just run it on. I could actually just do this if I want to. If I actually find. Or even better, upside down.
Watch you just fall to the roof all of a sudden. You're like, oh shit!
I can just do this and it's the normal mirror.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people on YouTube do that, and it's not obvious unless you can see any text on their shirts or in the background. But they've reversed their camera.
Yeah, most of the reason I mirror is because most of the time when I react to something, it's that way. It makes sense to look at that reaction than to look away from it.
Well, this right now is not a reversed image, right?
This is my right hand.
Okay, yeah, and that's what I'm seeing. You're raising your right hand according to what I'm seeing. Okay.
So yeah, let's get back to Master and Puppet. The control cardio.
That Pokemon is slowly beginning to see him sound devious and twisted. Read the rest of that paragraph.
He's a mini player with a ton of songs signaling, and transport, including this one, has taken in the fairy. Twisting your mind and smashing your dreams. No, that's actually the part of the lyrics.
Right, but imagine her embracing that as a philosophy.
Huh.
This is fun. I'm just gonna twist your mind and smash your dreams. Whee!
I mean, that is one of the ghost type moves. Demeter.
I think I remember that. You can actually absorb hit points versus sleeping targets.
Yeah. And twisting your mind is definitely the same thing as confusion. Also, which is what I said, twisting your mind. Just move the brain with a little bit of targeted force. That's all you have to do. And this is why in martial arts hit against the weight of your chin shakes your brain and you are KO'd. Not because of the hit, but because of the brain shake. Now there are 5 stones. 5 stones. Orbiting Whisper's head. Can we actually call them the Rolling Stones? As she strode along, and she was feeling a little proud of her ability to multitask.
What kind of stone did you say?
The Rolling Stones.
There is a magical stone in D&D called Ioun stones, I-O-U-N, that do different things depending on what the gem is, but all of them, to use it, it actually orbits and hovers around your head.
Oh. So, you mean like this? Give me a second.
You're probably right, whatever example you give.
Open? There you go. There you go. I just so.
Close enough.
Immediately, imagine that. He needs one more and she becomes a Super Saiyan.
Yep.
So, should the next time to be another hug? Or should she try taking up bigger and heavier one? Question is heavier one heavier for you to move? That's a question in MLP as well. Weight or mass? Which one is heavier?
I do that too, with the small text in the next line. For one of two things, either the target is distant, or they're up close but speaking quietly.
I think they are distant.
Yeah, it is in this case.
Wait, what do you mean that thing? It's not both. Because it's big. I thought my voice had sounded like Rumi. Yeah, Rumi is not good at that thing. And it has captured just down from the hill, on the beach. The stone posed in the orbit around Kelly's head, as she turns her attention to the trio of humans down by the water. Yes, indeed! And I moved, clearly audible.
Actually, can you mimic that saying in a subdued voice?
No. I can do this. Yes, indeed!
Like, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
No, I literally can't do that because I either talk loudly or I don't, or no voice comes out from my voice.
Okay.
That's one thing I lost suddenly.
I thought you were going to say it was an issue with your microphone.
No, it's not the microphone, it's my voice. It's my tone.
Alright.
No, it wasn't to make anything in the voice. In most of me, my which one loves to use that moves. And no matter what other alteration. How to use that moves? Well, that sounded fun. 5 fat thumbs of stone are not accompanied by a flash of pink light. And this fat thumb is down to the beach. But even if we spell out learn how to use that move, because the Pokemon don't have to use the move, she can still learn to dance.
Well, they can only do the Z moves for the stones they have unlocked so far, but I think Whisper can theoretically use some of them. Like, I think they have Normalium.
Yeah, but the moves are used by the trainer, not the Pokemon. The trainer has to use the dance moves, not the Pokemon.
And the Pokemon has to have a move that can be boosted.
Yes.
I think Whisper could have a normal move, so it's...
But
the less it can still be interesting to her.
But because she's a psychic Pokemon, I can actually imagine her without the need of actually using the move. She would actually like...
Is it called Psycholium?
doing stupid poses with her psychic moves. Become a JoJo character.
Okay, so you gotta do some weird dance move in order to activate these. And if you were to do that to a psychic move, so I'm picturing you put your 2 fingers on your temples and you lean forward with a look of concentration.
No, it's not anything. We are not doing that.
Yeah, something like that.
You can do that without doing that. You can teleport.
She did the mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
Let me see. Let's Super Train. That's a song.
What if they hand the Z rings over to the Pokemon instead in order to enhance their trainers with their normal attack moves?
That could happen.
Yeah, just go for it.
That could actually happen.
Yeah? Z augment? Yang use? Smash!
I mean, Yang already knows Fire Blast, so he would actually get Ionium. I know that they still have stupid names, but I don't know what it would be called. But
There's plenty of moves that probably can fall under the normal category.
Yeah.
Too.
Casey showed an amused look at the panicked expression on Roman's face. It was only my twirl. So you're saying it that in a roll-up, you just force your way into the middle circle? Donna burst out laughing. And then, in the middle of speaking, you see... He paused in the flash of pink light and announced the arrival of Whisper, who immediately bumped herself down to the sand next to Ruby. And then again on her face. Oh, hello there! You want to join us? I heard dancing and dance moves. Whisper happened promptly. I'm in! Casey couldn't help but saying again at that. And even Ruby looked less pleased at the same as she smiled at the child's psychic type. How's it going? Another. Well, you're absolutely welcome to join us. Now, where was I? Oh yes. I can imagine. Now, determined by learning how to handbag to the song.
Yeah, before he continues with his lecture, His mind gets twisted and his dreams crushed. Sad day.
How terrible it would be if Whisper actually learned to actually make one the song in the mouth. When she's actually singing the song and it happens to the enemy. That would be terrible.
Stop singing like that. You're forcing me to boogie down.
I mean, that is actually a torture method. All him see.
Imagine aiming a move like that, Team Rocket, and after a while they kind of get into the groove.
Oh. It's time to movie. All he himself to his feet as a stroking mustache thoughtfully. The forces unleashed to use that move are quite the same as overall, and the place has a special sort of focus to Vietnam. Long ago, in a faraway galaxy, the ancient Kahunas and people mentioned above a series of war dances. Movement that guide you into the right frame of mind. To channel the power.
I think that's a real thing too on Hawaii, by the way.
And not on
war dances.
Yeah, not only on Hawaii, but by on a lot of different places.
True.
I mean, just thinking about what it's called. Oh, I wanted to say it super fast. I may not remember it, so I won't even do it right now. I won't even search for it. Over the years, these have been refined and polished until they can be used by anyone, just as a practice. Even if they can look a little silly at times. I mean, they are practical uses, not just a last move. Hey RWBY, that's a bad side. Yes, Sharon. If they are supposed to look silly, you won't make any more of a fool of yourself than I will. RWBY blinked and pulled up. Hey, yeah! Now I want to see my shield on this thing. So do I, whispered Arguin eagerly. As for completing the presentation, and also the same one. I smiled at them indulgently, patiently waiting for them to return their attention to him. The modern version of the dances only take a few seconds to perform, and the representative of the Pokemon type being involved. The fire dance looks like the dancer is panning flames, higher and higher, for example. The fighting dance assumed a simple pose with his feet spread and the obstacle at his side, and accompanied placed in the air a few times. Looked like a mod in the martial arts kata. Literally what I said.
Turns out he accidentally does a fusion, huh?
I mean, that's part of it. And literally, oh my god, they literally opened the same window that I use.
Wave your arms and punch.
That is literally it.
And that particular waving, I could just so easily imagine the Power Rangers doing that while doing basic talking. Like imagine them working at McDonald's and then you see them from the window waving their arms, making a sound effect, and asking, "Do you want fries with that?"
For some reason, I can't imagine that. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. It's a little bit bad, but hey. But yeah, remember what I said on the lesson that they are like controlled more like meditation? Almost the same as what they are describing them. They don't look so silly, but we noticed, confused. You should see the vital one, like your encounter. Bring your tackle and effective, but all the nearby for anyone involved. That's the thing about the set that I don't love, which better can. The second one? Is there other more intimidating name, Shadow Psyche? Twisting your mind and reading your names, right? Return the tongue. The Kahula-san. He landed other commodities in autonomy, and in the normal one is the American Blitz, and the flying one is Sumatori Sky Strike. That kind of looks, that kind of sounds like, maybe attack. Following an acid downpour and gracias Bloom Doom. Wow. Bloom Doom. Also hi Koala. Yes, maybe. Pegasus, you Sumatori Sky Strike. I can actually hear him saying that.
Oh man. There is an interesting reference to that line near the bottom.
Oh, they actually referencing it later?
No, well, I'll tell you when you get there. But let me ask you this: have you seen the movie Princess Bride?
I might have.
Mm.
I'm not 100% sure, but I have definitely heard the title before.
There's a chance you might miss this reference.
If I saw it, it was a long time ago. Looks Megan escaped back not by hearing the list, getting an total power, the power they could imagine with. Though she said something about something and the stage more. The answer of unusual size and Python's powerhouse all out in response.
What is the reference in Princess Bride to rodents of unusual size?
Oh. I don't get it, because even if I saw it, it was in Hungarian, so probably they were not using that.
Okay.
That's why I'm not sure if I saw it or not. Because if I've seen it, it was in Hungarian.
Then you have kind of seen it in Hungarian. So they'll probably be different voice actors than the original cast that actually was filmed that way.
Yeah.
They spoke English when they aired it, and when they filmed it. And if not, I am really tripping balls.
When you think that someone is talking English and they are not, then you are.
I have seen some films that were clearly not in English but redubbed into such. For example, some of the Godzilla films are just particularly infamous for that. The older ones, that is.
And I have seen films that are recorded in English and then they redub them in English. Because of Arnold Schwarzenegger, who had a very infamous accent at young age, and they redubbed him because people didn't understand what they were saying.
Well, still another case might have been they originally spoke English, it's redubbed in English, but they're not saying the same thing.
No, they were saying the same thing on that one.
There's a few times when the dialogue got changed, but it's still from English to English.
Yeah, most of the time when they do the same language to same language, if at the original recording they said something that are not accepted in the like 10 years later or something. There are a lot of things like that.
One of the Friendship is Witchcraft made fun of that actually, where they pretended they got copyrighted issues from a doll.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And
I remember. Grapes. No, bananas.
get out of that bowl full of wheelbarrow.
I remember that. But yeah. It makes me as well. Finally relaxing a bit. Then, even if it's just a few seconds long, I guess I can mess up that too much. No, you can. Are the dances heading necessary though? Yes, they are. Finally, suddenly, they were more sharp, especially for beginners. Without practice, it's possible to pull off the move without going through the motions, but if you manage to take that far, it is literally like using a magic move in Harry Potter without actually using the one movement or saying the incantation. Like in D&D, using a spell without a rubber component.
What if it's actually reversed for Ruby? That it's be easier for her not to dance and harder if she does.
It might be, who knows? They are not from this world. I mean, you know there are spells with rubber components that don't have to be said out loud. Even if they are rubber components, you can say it in your mind.
Yep. In D&D, there's typically about 3 or 4 different components. Material, somatic, which means movement. Verbal, I think you get that one. Focus, which is similar to material but might be reusable.
Yeah, there are always the thing that, yes, you need the material component. But do you have to own the component?
Or focus may possibly mean you need the object that's specifically going to be enchanted. Like, say, I will cast the spell Magic Sword, but you have to be holding the sword to enchant it. And then as soon as you do, the magic coalesces on the item, and voila, the spell is pulled off.
Yeah, I actually never played D&D. I kind of had or skimmed through one of the rulebooks, but we had another copy of D&D in Hungary,
It
which
can be a
are
lot of
really
fun.
close.
It can be a lot of fun, but a lot of people have horror stories too.
No, the biggest horror story is if you play D&D and can't find a team.
Not everyone would agree. Some people have found a team and they wish they didn't, because the team happened to be horrible for one reason or another.
Ha! That's always the thing. Now, my biggest problem is I would actually probably have find a team if I wanted to, but I wouldn't find the time to do it.
Well, I think the internet offers expanded options on that regard.
No, you know I'm actually working in shifts.
Hmm.
And that is why I'm not doing recordings and streaming every day. That is another reason for it.
That might be a pretty typical story for people who work. And since a lot of other players are in a similar boat, that can be difficult to find that the mutual time where everyone can get together on a regular basis.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's continue.
Mm-hmm.
Casey going at her hand at him. I'm pretty sure that's a typo. Him. That actually sounds like an attack move. Him! Him!
What does that sound? You hit the table?
No, I hit the extra stand. For the mic.
Okay.
This one. Oh, you can see it. So the mic is on the stand right now. I hit that one. Usually I have my mic up here.
That
But-
might be the first time I saw your desk too.
Is it? I
I
mean,
think so. I didn't know you had that little pattern on the ground, the table, stuff at the table.
it's a mess right now. But if I pull my card off the table, I can actually show it. If you want to. I have Mona.
Shortly after we saw it, let's continue. Actually, I never saw the keyboard either. Oh, you got Mona on the table, as well as in the background.
Yeah?
Heck, it even says Mona right there, upside down. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Aim the camera back at the table, but turn it upside down.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh, can I can fully do it. Let me do the upside down. And do I have to turn it? Yeah, I have to rotate it as well.
Alright, you can
There
see
you
what
go.
I see because of that. Oh, you also reversed it in order to get it correct?
Yeah, for you, so you can actually see the bonus.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit nasty. I need
We're
to clean
reading
it.
the text there, Mona Morgana. Hard to see the text above that, but I guess that's your own computer screen.
It's its code name.
Yeah, I see the downpour, acid downpour.
That's in the outpour. Yeah.
Alright, thank you.
Let me turn everything back.
Sure thing.
Just a little bit up.
By the way, you're not having trouble turning that colors off of the keyboard, do you? I noticed a lot of computers just seem to get hacked so that you can never turn off the lights on the keyboard.
No, it's just one button.
Okay.
I usually turn it off during the night when I'm leaving the computer on. When I'm not leaving on, it doesn't light up, so.
Well, I heard of it happening and seen it happen 3 different times, so for some reason the program keeps getting hacked so that you can never alter the lights. Whether it means changing its colors or turning it off. It's just stuck at whatever mode it was on before.
Yeah, this was never changeable one. It's turned on or turned off. It was.
Well, same with mine. The laptop I'm currently playing on, the keyboard is permanently lit red. It's the only option on it. Red and black.
Around this, yeah? There we go. So, we were at him. Him. We were at him.
Okay. Yes, we were.
Let's think about it. You didn't use one of the original conflict, but yeah, for topic control. Oh, the supposed break on the rules. It just sounds simply. Well done, and you're solid. First things first, make sure you run your landscape on that can also use the things. But you want to see other move excellently after all. I imagine when they have all the things on the ring, and they are just dancing, but then your Pokemon accidentally start attacking everyone around by a Bloom or something.
Don't they also maybe need a target for practice?
Yeah, but they are just moving, they are just starting the moves first. They are not doing the attack. The more players smile, as she and Yumi move to comply, pulling off the white and sky blue gems away from the mason. That is right now, isn't there? Check out something. Oh yes, I am far too sober to tell it right now. So, there are two basic components to understanding that move. Those being the movements and your state of mind. I will begin by getting you started on the former, and the latter will take time and meditation to achieve. Okay, let me just check how far we are of anything.
And also keep in mind the fact that you've been streaming for about 2 hours. Maybe that includes the half hour you're about to take off, though. And also the condition of your voice. And if you have any other obligations you need to do today.
Yeah, I think we should end it right here.
Okay. In that case, do what the suggestion we made before, like highlight essential.
It's what I'm doing right now, literally.
Okay.
Let me open it up. It's fine if
The
you
whole
can see
paragraph
it.
if you want to, yeah.
Also, I just noticed, what is the antivirus doing in my game explorer? Get away from here.
Being cheeky and mischievous. Oh, is that Avast?
Yeah.
I just recently downloaded that. In fact, I just recently heard of it.
I used it for a long while, but now they are having a lot more pop-ups and stupid stuff.
There's a paid service called Consumer Reports where people do lots of testing and then report it on this website. That's where we discovered that particular software is among the best among the freeware that for antivirus. There was actually only one just above it, except it had one problem. It's only in Russian.
Oh. But yeah,
Go ahead.
I have been using OS for a long while, mostly because I was having a Minecraft server before, and because my port was open, there were a lot of attacks or trying to get into my computer, but I was actually blocking them.
Yeah, my computer recently crashed for the second time, although this time it had a harder time recovering. It couldn't reboot, it couldn't initiate a save point. It had to be rebooted in safe mode, and then it restarted normally.
Oh.
After that, I finally put an antivirus program on it. There wasn't one before, except for what was standard to the operating system. Avast did find one in the operating system, and a few more fixes under the advanced category, but it found none of it in the software, like the programs.
Most of the time, if you are not doing anything stupid, the original one is enough, but I always prefer to have at least one antivirus on.
Speaking of stupid, among some of the categories that probably gives it the most might be some kind of pornography sites, or places where you try to watch anime for free. They are littered with bugs all over the place. And I wonder if they're planted by the people who made the anime because they're upset you're not buying it on their website.
They might be. Actually, yes.
So that's possible.
Or anywhere when it's not, there's no problem that, we have cookies, we have everything, we have this. If there's no problem, then you can be sure that they are lying, because there's cookies
There's
everywhere.
plenty of websites now that used to be safe, but if you go there, you're still taking a risk even with a great firewall.
No, even if you just open your browser, you take a risk. Just by opening the browser.
And sometimes when the firewall is acting right, it warns you that and shuts off that link in the moment you try to click it. Like, I blocked it because there's a virus there. Well, that prevented you from seeing the anime.
Yeah, there is only one way of being fully safe from everything. Pulling out the internet cable and not turning on Wi-Fi either.
Yeah, they told me that back at some technical college too, that if you want to want your computer completely clean, you got to unplug from the internet and never put in any floppy disk, flash drive, or anything. It's just the computer by itself, and it never ever interacted with anything else. But then, why did you get a computer? Just to use a calculator that came with the operating system?
Yes. No, you can't use calculator in the university. You have to use paper and pen, because there is not gonna be a time where you have a calculator all the time in your pocket. And in the meantime, you have the phone.
I recently saw commercials where you have like something like a pad or a tablet, and you write on it with a specific pen that can sense the touch, and it actually records digitally your pen strokes.
Huh.
As if it was writing paper. But
I
once
mean,
it's on the computer, then you can start editing it, like changing the color of the ink.
if I
Actually, you did that, didn't you? You were drawing by hand, which was transformed into digital format.
I need to clean this a little bit. I do have this, which isn't totally doing that.
Yeah, something like that you can sign the signature on. But in addition, you can actually make your drawings.
Yes. I didn't draw for a long while, so it's a little bit nasty.
Some of the stuff you made for my stories was made by that, right?
Yeah, and those were probably the last ones that I made.
Wow, that was quite a while ago. Hey, maybe you should start using it again just to get the practice up again.
Yeah, probably when I have the time. So
You can just draw whatever you want.
In the meantime, I should probably stop the actual thing, the same.
Okay.
We can still talk afterwards. Thank you all for watching, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.